Hey guys, it's Coop from Garage Gym Reviews. We're here in the Garage Gym, here to review some Garage Gym equipment. Now today we have a little bit of a special episode. We have the guys from LiftMaster. Woo! Because we are the LiftMasters, and so they decided they wanted to do a documentary on the true LiftMasters. But the review we have for you today is quite special. We have acquired quite literally every single adjustable kettlebell on the market. And we have them right here. If we don't have one, make sure you comment so we know. We will buy it and then compare. Today though, we will compare every single one on the market, tell you which ones we recommend, which ones we don't, because there's actually probably more I don't recommend than I do recommend. So stick around, let's get into it. So there are a lot of adjustable kettlebells on the market. As you can see here, there's probably some additional that we haven't gotten, but most of the ones that we haven't gotten are ones that are exactly like other ones you see here. In fact, this one, we have 3 others from 3 other companies because it's pretty much the exact same design, colors included, kind of random. But there's a lot of options. I will say this type of category is not as developed as adjustable dumbbells. We've done a full breakdown on every adjustable dumbbell in the same fashion as this, and there are so many more adjustable dumbbells I'd recommend than I would adjustable kettlebells. This is the reason you want an adjustable kettlebell, is the same reason you want an adjustable dumbbell. One is space saving. So rather than having a full row of kettlebells like I've got over here and I've got over here, you have one kettlebell with multiple increments within it. The second reason is price. Obviously it's going to be cheaper because you're not having to buy 40 pounds and 50 pounds and 60 pounds. You're just able to buy 60 pounds that's been chopped up and broken up in some way, so then it's cheaper. The third reason is just because it's quicker and easier to use at times than having all different sets, because you can just quickly adjust it. For example, I can go all the way from 8 kilograms up to 18 kilograms just like that. This is the issue. When it doesn't do any of those things, or it limits you in the movements that you can do with them, because kettlebells should be able to be used for swings, for carries, for Turkish get-ups, for presses, for kettlebell snatches, all those movements. And if you want an adjustable kettlebell that replicates those, not all of these will do that. But I will tell you which ones will. So for my top pick, let's discuss. Before I get into the ones I'd really recommend, I want to kind of talk about some that I may not recommend. Some of these I would recommend on the table. For instance, this is Kettle Grip. If you're looking for just a bare bones budget option and you have dumbbells, I actually recommend this. I think it's way more durable than they recommend it for. I mean, it's plastic, but it works and it's super cheap. This is a loadable option, which is quite a bit different from the other adjustable kettlebells. You can't use it for like one arm stuff, but if you're looking for something for like power stairs, deadlifts, swings, something like this works. And honestly, in my opinion, this is probably the best option. I do like it better than this. And you would probably be surprised when I tell you the company that makes this, but this is made by Rogue Fitness. It looks like something you'd buy from a blacksmith, but this is a commercial model. I am not a fan of this. But if you're gonna go that option, this is the one I recommend. It's more expensive, but comes with all these handles. I still don't think it's a perfect solution. And then Power Block. This isn't it either. This handle, it's just too wide. It gets in the way when you're doing swings. Honestly, I think the handle should be the other way, but then you can't use it for one arm movements. It's just not fully there yet, so I wouldn't recommend it. Now, these are kind of the other weird adjustable kettlebells that kind of work, kind of have the uniqueness, but let's get into what I would actually say is the best adjustable kettlebell for most people. Okay, so if you're looking for a kettlebell that can simulate a real kettlebell. What I mean by that is you can use it for 2-hand swings, typical swings. You can use it for carries. You can use it for kettlebell snatches. You can use it for presses. You can use it for other movements like Turkish get-ups and things like that, but it feels comfortable the entire time. Then this is the one I'd recommend. This is very surprising to me because I have not seen these marketed. I'm just really surprised these are as good as they are in comparison to others, but these are the Rep Fitness adjustable kettlebells. This is not a kettlebell that's like off the shelf. like what we've seen from Kettlebell Kings and Titan. No, this is a very unique design that they've come up with and they're selling on their own, and in my opinion is the best value for most people. The reason is it most simulates a typical kettlebell. It has a cast iron shell that's powder coated, so if you're used to a normal cast iron kettlebell, this feels exactly like that. In addition, it has a very easy to adjust system. So you press down on this button, which is plastic, by the way, which I don't love, everybody knows that, but then you turn it and you can go all the way from 16 kilograms up to 24 kilograms, which is basically 35 pounds up to 53 pounds. For most people, that's the weight range that you're gonna be in for a lot of kettlebells. It's not the cheapest that's out there. It's 170 bucks shipped, and sometimes they have sales. So check the link in the bio if you'd like to check that out. But if you're looking for a kettlebell that can do pretty much everything, these two are the best that are out there. And I'm actually really surprised to say this. I'll show you how they work real quick though. We adjust here, you then pull up. Out from the bottom are these small cast iron plates, which weigh 2 kilograms. And they just simply, once you set this on here, a rotating system inside then locks them in, and you can use them just like you would any other kettlebell. I think the reason I like it so much is because it just has no friction. You can go from the different weight increments. This one's got 5 options, as does this one. This one's a little bit lighter. So if you want the best, for most people, I've got some other options here that work for different types. I'll give the categories, but for most people watching, honestly, these are the ones I'd recommend. Now, if you're looking for a system that can do it all, so what I mean by that is go from dumbbell to kettlebell, this is the option I'd select for you. This is the Iron Master Quick Lock system. We've done a full review on their dumbbell. I am very surprised in this one, similar to the way I was in Rep, because I hadn't used this a lot and I hadn't seen it talked about a lot. The dumbbells are fantastic. They go extremely heavy. They're pretty quick to change, and they're kind of the most traditional. They're much more traditional than, like, say, a power block, because there's nothing in the way. But the fact that you can use this same system and move it over to a kettlebell, I really like. The other thing I really like about it is it feels pretty similar to a normal kettlebell. The problem with a lot of these adjustable kettlebells is they feel awkward on your wrist when they're using them for overhead movements, presses, that sort of thing. This one mimics pretty similar to a normal kettlebell thanks to this shape right here. Now the handle itself is 22.5 pounds and costs 139 bucks, so it's not that cheap. But if you already have the system ready to go, you don't have to buy any additional weight. You can use the weight you already use for your dumbbell, switch it out, use the same quick lock system with the threaded rod that allows you to shove it in and go up to 80 pounds. I wish it did go a little bit heavier. I'm sure there's some workarounds that people have probably done to go heavier, but that's what they recommend. It's quick to change. I think overall, if you're going to buy an all-in-one system, avoid power block because their kettlebell system isn't that good. Their standalone adjustable kettlebells, I'm going to comment in a moment, are a lot better, but if you're looking for an all-in-one system, Iron Master is the way I'd go. One feature of adjustable kettlebells is how quick they are to change. Now I've shown you some, and none of these are really that lengthy to change. I'm going to show you one in a moment that does take quite a while, although it does have some benefits to it. But the quickest change ones are these right here. This is the Bowflex 840 Select Tech kettlebell. Similar to the Select Tech 552 dumbbells and 1080 dumbbells, it's very simple. I can go from 40 pounds all the way to 8 pounds just like that. It's very quick. Now, it's not to say the Rep ones aren't quick, just this one is very quick. We've done a full review on it. I like it. I don't think it's as good as the Rep ones or some others, but it does have a wide range of weights, all the way from 8 pounds up to 40 pounds, and does have a comfortable shell, although it is plastic. These are quick to change as well. I can go from this model, 62 pounds, all the way to the bottom, which is the handle weight of 35 pounds. And then this one can go from 18 to 35 pounds. They're quick to change. The power block ones, they leave a little bit to be desired because they don't have quite the weight range I'd like. As you can see, they also have freaking stickers, which I hate on all products. But their work, they're priced a little bit more premium than some of the other options too. I don't want to say I love them, and I don't want to say I hate them. They just fit like this middle ground for me. There are better options I'd select, which I've shown, but I do want to show you how quick they are to change because they are pretty quick. All right, on to the next one. Okay, this next category is for those of you that are into kettlebell sport, which kettlebell is a sport. It's a type of lifting sport, and they use competition bells that have the same uniformity and they're different weights. They're just hollowed out more. And this is really the only adjustable option in that category. This is it right here. This is the Titan Competition Adjustable Kettlebell. Kettlebell Kings makes the exact same one, which is funny because they also make the exact same ones for their cheaper models as well. And Titan is cheaper on both of them. So if you're looking at them, I can't see a reason to buy Kettlebell Kings for those examples or this one other than Titan. I don't like this. I'm just gonna be frank, like it is very annoying to change out the weights, but the advantage is it goes pretty heavy and there really is no other adjustable competition kettlebell on the market. So this is the best of what we have right now, but it's still not that great. You can tell by the powder coating. It's just the fit and finish is not there. Not even for Titan Fitness, because their level has increased over time. This isn't quite there, but just the entire system of adjusting the weight is annoying. That said, if you need something that goes heavier and you need a competition bell that is adjustable, this is the best option right now. So, do I like it? Nah, but if you need to get it, this is the one. All right, let's move on to the budget versions because there's a lot of budget versions I want to talk about. I've talked about the best one, but there's some that I think a lot of people are looking at that I at least want to comment on. Let's do it. All right, if you're on a mega budget, which a lot of people are when they're building a home gym and you're trying to save as much money as possible, I would probably recommend just buying 1 or 2 kettlebells, like a 53-pound kettlebell or a 35-pound kettlebell, and just using that for a while before going to an adjustable because you're going to have to go up in price. But if you really want adjustable kettlebell and you want to go cheap, these are the options that are available. These ones here are all the same design. This is a 20-pound, this is a 40-pound. This one's from Titan, this one's from Kettlebell Kings, this one's from True Grit. They also have the same options in increments. So this is 40s, this is 20. I think Titan also makes a 20-pound. So very similar, if not the same. These systems suck. They're not good. They just suck to change out. You have to move this over. You then have to take the piece out. You have to make sure you remember where you put it on there to put it back in. So it just simply, it doesn't tell you how much weight's on there when you take it out. It's just annoying to use. I don't like them. For most people, I just wouldn't recommend these. I understand people buying them because they are so cheap. And if you gotta have it, I get it. But my guess is that these mostly get sat in corners and collect dust and don't get used. And for that reason, I don't think they're worth it. But if you do want a budget option, this is probably the option I'd choose. I talked about this previously, the Kettle Grip. It's super cheap. You can put whatever dumbbell you have in it. Yeah, it's not the best for overhead movements, but it's not awful. It works well for swings, for carries, all that sort of thing. And it's really cheap and uses the weight you've already got. Okay, that is an exhaustive list. I'm tired of hearing myself talk. I can only imagine the people behind the camera. But if you want the best adjustable kettlebells, these are the options that are on the market. We've tested all of them. We've got a full write-up on the site. If you'd like to check that out, check it out at the link below the like button. What do you think? Is there one that you'd recommend? Do you even think this is a category you'd look into? Are there any we missed? Let me know in the comments. This is Coop from Garage Gym Reviews, and we will see you next time. Peace.